When Jupiter is in Aries in the 11th house, it suggests assertiveness and optimism. These individuals can be highly motivated, energetic, and passionate about their goals. They are often outspoken and courageous, thriving in situations that require quick action and decision-making. This placement encourages generosity and self-expression, so they can enjoy being the center of attention. In terms of relationships, they are likely to have a wide social network. They can be friendly and sociable, but might prefer to take the lead in social situations. They are loyal and protective, and can be enjoyable company due to their adventurous spirit and spontaneous nature. For careers, positions involving leadership, initiatives, or advocacy could be appealing. They are often successful when they can explore new territories, take risks and pioneer new ideas. This placement might be favorable for a career in politics, sales, marketing, adventure, or sports. Despite these strengths, they may need to work on patience, as they can become easily frustrated when results do not come quickly. They may also be perceived as overly impulsive or aggressive. Moderation can be a key challenge, as they may tend to overreach or be overly optimistic. Personal growth can come from learning to balance their desire for independence and drive for success with the needs of their social circle. Developing patience and considering long-term implications before acting can also be valuable lessons. Lastly, while their confidence can be impressive, a bit of humility can make them even more likable. Individuals with Jupiter in Taurus in the 11th house value stability and are highly ambitious. They are often practical, focused, and persistent, making them reliable friends and dependable colleagues. They likely enjoy the company of like-minded people who share their work ethics, making them natural networkers. In relationships, these individuals are often possible grounding forces. They are driven by the desire to build a secure and comfortable life but might struggle when changes are imposed. Career-wise, they could excel in fields requiring determination and detail orientation, such as finance, real estate, or management. Given their 11th house placement, roles that include an aspect of socializing or networking could also appeal to them, such as public relations or professional networking. Strengths of this placement include a strong work ethic, reliability, and a knack for translate ideas into action. However, challenges may include unwillingness to accept change and stubbornness, which could lead to close-mindedness. Learning to embrace change and develop a more flexible worldview could be crucial for personal growth. Resisting the craving for control and grounding can lead to missed opportunities, thus practicing openness to possibilities is important. This also relates to a deeper understanding of relationships, recognizing that security can come in different forms and from various sources. In conclusion, the placement signifies a predominant drive towards security and consistency but calls for an essential effort towards flexibility and openness. Having Jupiter in Gemini in the 11th house suggests a personality that thrives on intellectual stimulation and social interaction. This person is drawn to exploration and acquiring knowledge. Such individuals are naturally curious, enjoy learning, and tend to be articulate communicators. They value friendship and thrive in social groups, often taking on the role of a cultivator of ideas and networks. In terms of relationships, they are likely to have a broad spectrum of friends from diverse backgrounds, valuing different viewpoints and perspectives. However, they can sometimes struggle with stability and depth, as they are continuously seeking new ideas, experiences, and connections. Career-wise, this placement often gravitates toward jobs demanding intellectual stimulation, communication skills, and social interaction. These might include careers in media, research, teaching, sales, or any field where they can leverage their broad knowledge and interpersonal skills. Strength-wise, they excel at communication, adaptability, and forming social connections. However, there can be challenges regarding focusing on a single task or topic, as their interests scattered everywhere might cause inconsistency. They need to learn to focus and consolidate their energy to fully exploit their potential. Overall, the main lesson for personal growth is learning balance. Balancing between the quest for intellectual stimulation and need for emotional depth. And the balance between the pursuit of diversity and the need for consistency. These are valuable learning grounds for this Jupiter in Gemini in the 11th house individual. Jupiter in Cancer in the 11th house means a person values nurturing relationships and close friendships. They are likely to be more of a caretaker in their group, often providing emotional support to others. This placement suggests high levels of empathy and care. With this astrological placement, individuals may have a preference for a tight-knit community and show a high interest for social causes. They might often choose to support groups in need and promote social welfare. This makes them warm, understanding, and protective of their loved ones and their community. In terms of career influences, these individuals may thrive in professions like social work, counseling, or jobs that relate to humanitarian causes. The ability to understand emotional undercurrents can also serve them well in careers such as psychology or psychiatry. Strengths of this placement include being nurturing, caring, sociable, and empathetic. They are excellent in building and maintaining close relationships. Their tendency to place high importance on communal welfare might bring about positive changes in the community they are part of. However, challenges might arise due to their high levels of empathy. They might struggle to set boundaries, resulting in emotional drain. It's crucial to learn to differentiate between helping and enabling, and to not overextend themselves emotionally and physically. Personal growth lessons include learning to balance care for others with self-care. It's important for these individuals to ensure they are not neglecting their own emotional and physical well-being while caring for others. Similarly, they may need to learn that they cannot be all things to all people, cultivating the ability to say no when necessary. Jupiter in Leo in the 11th house symbolizes a naturally expansive and generous personality. These individuals are known for their creativity, leadership qualities, and a penchant for drama. They often seek attention and love to entertain. Their vibrant energy can cultivate popularity in social settings. In relationships, they are open-hearted and loyal. However, their need for recognition may sometimes overshadow the needs of their partner. They work best with someone who appreciates their flamboyant nature and encourages their big dreams. Career-wise, this placement hints towards fields involving creativity, leadership, or social influence. They may excel in the arts, entertainment, or politics. Their work provides a stage to showcase their talents, and they can excel in roles that enable them to inspire and motivate others. Strengths include generosity, creativity, and a strong sense of community. However, they must beware of a tendency towards egocentrism and a craving for constant admiration. Balancing these traits can provide a rich life filled with deep relationships and success. To personal growth, they must learn to listen as much as they speak and share the spotlight with others. This can lead to a more meaningful connection with friends and partners. Recognizing that acknowledgement from others isn't a measure of their worth is a vital lesson. Their journey would involve cultivating self-assurance that comes from within, not just external validation. This alignment urges an understanding that true leadership involves empowering others, not just standing at the forefront. And by encouraging others to shine, they too can shine brighter. Jupiter in Virgo in the 11th house suggests a personality that is organized, analytical, and focused on service to others. This person likely enjoys intellectual discussions and has a strong sense of justice. They might be detail-oriented, preferring to understand parts before the whole. This could make them great problem solvers, but can also lead to worrying about minor issues. In relationships, this person is often seen as reliable, loyal, and wise. They offer practical solutions and enjoy helping loved ones optimize their lives. At times, they can be critical or overly concerned with perfection, which may strain their relationships. Career-wise, this individual can excel in careers requiring precision and practicality such as data analysis, auditing, or healthcare. They value teamwork and might be drawn to social causes, making them effective in community outreach or activism. Their work may often line up with their personal beliefs or be in service to a larger cause, which is beneficial from a job satisfaction standpoint. Strengths associated with this placement include analytical abilities, practicality, and a strong sense of duty. Challenges can be a tendency to worry, a need for perfection, or difficulty handling uncertainty. A significant personal growth lesson for this person is to learn to balance their analytical nature with an acceptance of life's uncertainties. They might need to develop ways to release their worry and embrace the imperfections inherent in life and people. An understanding that perfection doesn't always equate to success or happiness can lead to greater life satisfaction. Having Jupiter in Libra in the 11th house indicates a personality that values fairness, balance, and social harmony. They are optimistic, diplomatic, and have a strong desire to promote peace and equality. In relationships, they often play the role of peacemaker and have a tendency to avoid conflicts. They are cooperative partners who seek balanced, harmonious partnerships and appreciate intellectual stimulation. In career, this placement suggests success in professions that involve constant interaction with people or groups, such as politics, law, or public relations. The ability to see multiple perspectives makes them good mediators or negotiators. Jupiter's influence may also bring luck through networking or group associations, often leading to unexpected opportunities. Strengths of this placement include optimism, diplomacy, and sociability. Thea. Good at building bridges, able to connect with a variety of people and work collaboratively. However, a challenge for them can be a tendency to lean towards people-pleasing or compromising their own needs for the sake of harmony. This may cause them to avoid necessary conflicts, leading to unaddressed issues or resentment. The personal growth lessons for Jupiter in Libra in the 11th house revolve around learning to maintain their own identity and convictions while still valuing relationships and harmony. Balancing personal needs with those of the group is a key theme. They can benefit from learning directly addressing conflicts to solve them in a fair, diplomatic way without sacrificing their own needs. Having Jupiter in Scorpio in the 11th house implies a deep, intense personality. You aren't afraid to confront life's mysteries. You're drawn to the unknown and are attracted to transformative experiences. You possess a strong desire for deep knowledge and truth. You're an authentic and reliable friend, displaying loyalty with everyone you're connected to. You are a good secret keeper, and this builds trust in relationships. In terms of career, powerful and mysterious sectors such as forensic science, investigative journalism, or psychology might appeal. This placement suggests potential for success in those areas. Strengths of this placement include being highly intuitive and insightful. You have an innate ability to understand what motivates others, which aids in creating strong relationships. Another strength is being resilient and driven to overcome obstacles. However, this placement also poses challenges. Sometimes, you can become overly suspicious or obsessive, causing strain in relationships. You might also tend to keep feelings a secret, which could lead to emotional disconnect with others. Personal growth can come from recognizing and overcoming these challenges. Embracing emotional vulnerability ensures deep, meaningful relationships. Reflecting on your intense emotions before acting on them can save you from destructive behavior. In essence, Jupiter in Scorpio in the 11th house suggests a personality that is intense, intuitive, and stubbornly loyal, but may struggle with trust and vulnerability. Nevertheless, through self-awareness and growth, you can channel these traits into successful, meaningful personal and professional relationships. With Jupiter in Sagittarius in the 11th house, an individual likely has an optimistic attitude and deep love for freedom and adventure. They probably seek independence and knowledge, constantly looking to expand their worldview. They may feel most comfortable in social settings, often acting as a guiding light for their peers with their innate wisdom. In relationships, such individuals are often known for their trustworthy and generous nature. They may desire partners who are intellectually stimulating, as they derive satisfaction from meaningful, philosophical conversations. Their friendships and social networks are typically expansive and diverse. As for career influences, professions related to education, travel, or philosophy could be appealing. They may also display leadership potential, possibly excelling in roles that require inspiration and innovation. Their broad-minded vision may make them adept at envisioning and implementing large-scale projects. The strengths of this placement include a strong sense of morality, intellect, and a knack for inspiring others. However, the challenges might be a tendency towards being overly idealistic and a difficulty dealing with routine tasks. Balancing their love for abstract ideas with practical realities can be a key area of growth. And finally, their personal growth lesson is to learn the value of grounding their lofty ideas into actionable, practical steps. Finding a balance between their idealism and the realities of life will be a significant part of their journey. With Jupiter in Capricorn in the 11th house, one may exhibit a strong work ethic and ambition, with goals typically oriented toward societal improvement or personal achievement. This placement often suggests a person who is determined, practical, and disciplined. Their approach to success is often careful and methodical, rarely leaving things to chance. In relationships, they may prefer stable, trustworthy friends who share their values and objectives. They can show a sense of responsibility towards friends and associates, prompting them to offer advice or resources to support others' ambitions. They may, however, struggle with overly high expectations of friends or being overly focused on their goals at the expense of personal relationships. Career-wise, they could excel in fields requiring long-term planning and serious commitment. This could include roles in management, banking, politics, or other professions where they can utilize their ability to strategize and organize efficiently. Their strong sense of responsibility can make them a reliable team player in work settings. Strengths of this placement include the person's discipline, pragmatic approach, and strong drive for achievement. However, they may face challenges including rigidity, difficulty relaxing, and emotional detachment. As for personal growth, learning to balance their serious, goal-oriented approach with the ability to enjoy life in the present can be beneficial. They may also need to learn to be more emotionally open, balancing their heavy focus on responsibility and achievement with mindfulness of their emotional needs and those of others. Having Jupiter in Aquarius in the 11th house suggests a personality that values community and desperately seeks social change. This person can be innovative and altruistic, always looking forward to the future and how they can better society. They likely have a magnetism that attracts others in a group setting, often seen as a leader. In relationships, they could value friendship before romance, emphasizing mutual respect and shared beliefs. Independence is crucial, as well as freedom within a relationship. They could act, at times, unpredictable due to their spontaneous nature, keeping things exciting yet unstable. Career-wise, this placement might lean towards professions involving groups, technology, or social issues. Opportunities could arise from networking and engaging with different communities. Strengths for this placement typically include forward thinking, charisma, and enthusiasm for social justice. On the other hand, challenges could entail being overly idealistic or feeling disheartened when change doesn't arrive instantly. This person may face issues dealing with traditional values because of their radical thinking. A significant growth lesson for this placement could be understanding that change often requires time and patience. They need to accept that not everyone might be ready for their progressive ideas. Another important lesson is to value the smaller, more personal relationships, rather than focusing solely on large-scale social relationships. Balancing individuality and collective involvement might be a frequent theme throughout their life journey. Someone with Jupiter in Pisces in the 11th house is likely to possess a good-natured personality. They are imaginative, compassionate, and idealistic. They have a strong desire for a peaceful world and strive to help others. The 11th house is about community, making these individuals naturally drawn to charitable and humanitarian causes. They engage very deeply with their friends and social circles. However, they tend to blend in rather than stand out. In relationships, these individuals are tolerant, forgiving, and supportive. They are great listeners with a unique ability to understand others on a deeper level. However, they need to be careful not to become too dependent on relationships for their happiness, to avoid being taken advantage of. Career-wise, this placement favors occupations involving care or service towards others. They may find success in fields like healthcare, social work, or creative arts. Their inherent intuition and empathy, coupled with idealism, tend to make them stand out. Strengths include deep compassion, creativity, intuition, and a strong sense of community. The challenges are potential overdependence on others and vulnerability to deception. They also might struggle with defining boundaries. The personal growth lessons for someone with Jupiter in Pisces in the 11th house might involve learning to assert their individuality more and to set personal boundaries. They should use their intuition and idealism as strengths, but also remember to prioritize themselves sometimes.